How's it going, you sexy beasts? Today we'll be sitting down with the Reaper Designated Marksman Rifle for the new Conglomerate's Combat Medic class. This rifle is, as its name suggests, is a very beefy tool for engaging targets at longer ranges in comparison to other weapons available in the new Conglomerate arsenal. Though this weapon is entirely unique to the new Conglomerate, the closest semblance of a faction equal for the Terran Republic and the Vonner Sovereignty are the Saber 13 and the Corvus, respectively. Jumping straight into the action, this rifle is beyond specified as it truly fills just one role, but where it shines there's always a long shadow following its path. Though many people claim weapons need blistering fast firing rates in order to be competitive, the Reaper DMR comes out of nowhere and slaps you right in the face, from across the map. This aspect is the sole reason the Reaper DMR can be used at its range. Attempting to use it in close quarters or as an all-around rifle, you'll find yourself slamming your keyboard in a fair bit of rage. That's not to say that you'll make your enemies do the exact same when you're sniping them out at 50 meters and beyond. With that in mind, let's talk about the inner workings of the Reaper DMR. This is practically the NC6 Gauss saw in an assault rifle form, but with only a fourth of the total ammunition. It deals a staggering 200 damage per shot at maximum, up to a distance of 10 meters. Its minimum damage is still a very potent 167 damage at 85 meters. While in short ranges, you can potentially drop targets in as little as 5 bullets and take out enemies in 6 bullets at further ranges. It fires at a snail's pace of 500 rounds per minute, but it's to be expected from its massive per bullet damage. Couple the fire rate and its damage potential, it has a time to kill of 0.6 seconds, which is slower than most other weapons just due to the rate of fire. Taking into consideration of an average player's accuracy being 30%, then we have a realistic time to kill of 2 seconds. Magazine capacity is 24 rounds with another 120 in the reserve. Short reload with the rounds still left in the chamber is 1.86 seconds. The long reload with a completely empty magazine is 2.565 seconds. Vertical recoil pulls upward at a rate of 0.44 degrees per shot, has a 1.5 times first shot recoil multiplier, and has an equal bias for horizontal recoil, which can pull either way at 0.2 degrees per shot. Last but not least, bullets fired from the Reaper move at a rate of 555 meters per second. Even though the fire rate is rather low, that substantial vertical recoil really causes a strain while firing fully automatic. Couple the fact that the horizontal recoil loves to kick almost just as much, and you've got yourself a bull of a rifle to contend with. That is one major drawback of using the Reaper. When it's completely naked, you've got yourself one of the worst weapons in the game. So, what exactly are the redeeming qualities? The magazine size is tiny, the reload speed is barely even average, the rate of fire is rather awful, and the recoil is just tremendous. But what happens when we throw 400 certification points into this bad boy? Suddenly, it becomes an absolute monster when hosing down targets out at 35 meters and beyond. That's the beauty of it. It behaves very similarly to the NC6 Gauss saw, and that LMG can wreak some serious damage on the battlefield. Much like the Gauss saw, the Reaper desperately needs attachments in order to be brought up in strength or to even be a competitive option on the battlefield. Since the Reaper is much alike the Gauss saw, keep in mind that side strafing while firing will make your cone of fire bloom out awfully and make you much less accurate than standing still. It's a massive trade-off that you'll have to keep in mind while being fired upon. Since we are trying to work with a 500 round per minute rate of fire, there's a little bit of strategy we have to learn in order to get the utmost performance out of this weapon. As this is a long-range assault rifle, it's practically required to have a close-quarters sidearm to complement it. If you're running a Commissioner as your secondary, you might as well not even touch the Reaper until you've earned yourself the Desperado pistol. It's really hard to justify the Reaper as a great all-around weapon when it is so appalling to use in close quarters. Every other weapon is going to outshoot you when engaging within 20 meters. Learning to preemptively gauge firing lanes, engagement, and sniping distances are going to help you out tremendously. While running between corridors, keep your sidearm out to handily deal with any close range engagements. Once you've reached the front lines or an elevated position, put the name Reaper to the test and just go to town. Firing in single shots is a very effective way of dealing with stationary hostiles, as they don't expect that potential 200 damage slamming into their chest. If they're running toward you, fire that baby fully automatically and down them before they even knew what hit them. Let's go ahead and slap on some beautiful accessories in order to bring this weapon up into the realm of competition. As I stated earlier, it's rather essential to pour nearly 400 certification points into this rifle in order to control its crazy recoil. As usual, pick up some optics. Since this is a very long-range weapon, the 2x reflex is an absolute minimum in regards to magnification. I actually prefer the 3.4x scope, but since the new Conglomerate have none that are worth a crap, I run with the 4x LX Mark IV scope. Next up is our barrel attachment, which there's really only one clear-cut choice here, the compensator. This will help us cut down on that massive vertical recoil and make consecutive shots much more accurate. Slapping an advanced forward grip onto our rail slot is the only way to go in order to help alleviate the horizontal recoil and making our fully automatic shots even more accurate. Our last slot available is the ammunition, and this one is totally optional. High velocity ammunition. The additional bullet velocity is hardly noticeable, but the extra vertical recoil is such a strain. If you're experienced with the Gauss Saw's recoil with HVA equipped, then this attachment is going to be fine for you. If not, I urge you to completely avoid the high velocity ammunition until you're confident in your recoil compensation. Now we've come to the culmination of all of our shopping, the price tag. In order to unlock the Reaper DMR itself, you're paying the top tier price point of 1,000 certification points or 700 station cash. That's pretty steep already, and we're not even ready to be a competitive choice on the battlefield. Considering you purchase every attachment, including high velocity ammunition, you're looking at the total of 1,430 certification points. These come in the form of 30 certs for your optics, 100 certs for the compensator on the barrel, 200 certs for the advanced forward grip on the lower rail, and a final 100 certs for high velocity ammunition. There you have it, you sexy beasts, my review of the Reaper Designated Marksman Rifle, available to the new Conglomerate's Combat Medic class. If you're having trouble taking out enemies from afar, then this is the rifle for you. So what are your thoughts about the Reaper DMR? Do you run it with different attachments than myself, or do you find the rifle to be utter trash and never use it? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your input. In regards to input, was there anything particular in this video that you guys would like changed or see added? I'd love to hear from you guys. So hopefully you guys did find this video either informative or entertaining, and if you did, please give it a mega super awesome big ass thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It is worth its weight in free.